Now classification wise, this kidney and this kidney is similar. Have many lobes. They may not be visible from outside in this kidney, because if you look at the surface, okay, look at the surface, that looks smooth. There are no divisions or there are no lobes which are seen from the outside of the kidney. But internally, you have the lobes. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Okay, those are the different lobes. And so for each lobe, then you have renal pyramid or medullary pyramid, medullary or renal papilla, minor calyx, and two major calyces, one along the cranial pool, one along the caudal pool. Okay, but now the difference between pig and the bovine. The major calyces are not in the form of tube, they are in the form of larger space here and space here.
You see that here?
Okay, I think it would be a little bit difficult because even this section hasn't gone exactly in the middle.
Okay.
So what we see here, let's look at that in terms of the pigment that we see inside. Okay, we have blue latex, we have red latex, and we have yellow latex injected into the kidney. Okay, let's consider this lobe here, which probably structure wise it is more appropriate. The way we describe the structure is exactly similar. Okay, so what you see, this is the apex, which is the medullary papilla. Then expanded portion, this triangular is the medullary pyramid. Okay, let's do it this way. That's the medullary pyramid. Okay, for this particular lobe, and then the cortex usually just fuse to each other. Okay, so for this pyramid, that's the minor calyx here. For this pyramid, that's the minor calyx here. For this pyramid, that's the minor calyx here. Okay, and so all these minor calyces on each side, they're gonna open into a larger space here as well as larger space here. Cranial pole of the kidney, caudal pole of the kidney, and all the minor calyces, they are opening here or here. The difference between bovine and pig is space. In the bovine we have a tube. Here also we have a space. In the bovine we have a tube. And so when these spaces they come together, when you see the center, it also forms a combined space which is called the renal pelvis. Do we have renal pelvis in the bovine kidney? No, because it's simply two tubes, they just come together and form the ureter. So there is no renal pelvis. But in the pig, the major calyx on this side, major calyx on this side, they come together to form a common space which is called renal pelvis. And from renal pelvis then you have beginning of the ureter, which would go now to the caudal pole and it opens into the urinary bladder. Okay?
Cortex here.
Okay, this all is cortex.
The outside, okay.
Yep, and then this is all medulla.
Okay, it doesn't matter that it's pointing at the, yeah, okay, that's fine. It was pointing at the just center
Okay,
and I got worried.
okay. Now this yellow, what is that yellow structure? Okay, now let's look at these pigments or latex filled areas. The blue are the renal veins, the red are the renal arteries or divisions of the renal artery, and the yellow one is injected through the ureter. Now let's look at the opposite course, like the way the latex has gone into the kidney. We hook up the tube to the ureter and we start injecting into the kidney. So which part received the latex first? Okay, renal pelvis.
Yeah.
Then it went on both sides to
Interchange.
major calyces. From major calyces it went to minor calyces, and then minor calyces it came in contact with the papilla, as we have openings of the several papillary ducts along the papilla. The latex has also gone into the papillary ducts, and that's why we see some part of the medulla in yellow color.
Okay.
Now by the time it was going up and up, the papillary ducts they became smaller, or probably latex got solidified, so it cannot really go further. And so some part of the medulla is seen having some latex because the papillary ducts they have received yellow latex. Okay, and the urine would now travel in exactly opposite fashion. The drop of urine which is being produced by a nephron here will enter the minor calyx first. From minor calyx, it goes to the major calyx on that side. From major calyx, it's going to go to the pelvis, and from pelvis to the ureter. Okay, now let's open this kidney again, and let's see what parts you see in this kidney which cannot be identified in this, or which cannot be seen in this kidney or this kidney.
Renal crest.
Yeah, renal crest. Because all the medullary papillae or medullary pyramids, which probably are present in this kidney, are fused here, and all the papillae, they have come together to form the renal crest. So once you see the renal crest, you will not see the renal papillae, you will not see the medullary pyramids. And if you see the medullary pyramids and medullary papillae or renal papillae, then you cannot see the renal crest, or that kidney would never have the renal crest. Okay? So bovine and the pig, no renal crest because they have renal pyramids and renal papillae. Okay? Pelvis is present in this one and this one, but pelvis is absent in this. Okay? So these are the major features and major differences between these. These are same in terms of classification. This is different. This one, dog and the horse, they are in same category, while these two are in the same category. Multilobar or pyramidal kidneys, unilobar or non-pyramidal kidneys. Okay. Okay, so that's regarding the major features of the kidneys of three different species. Okay. Let's look at this transverse section. In this transverse section, you see a smaller area here as well as a smaller area on the other side. But we see both of these areas are coming to a large space. So the larger space is major calyx, while the smaller spaces are the minor calyx. No matter how many lobes we have in the kidney, you only have two major calyces, one along the cranial pole, one along the caudal pole. Okay, that is true for the bovine as well as for the pig. Okay. Okay. So, any other question? Anything which is not clear or which